Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Motion Micc. This is the place where we talk about life, emotions, and English in a simple and meaningful way. I'm Jessica.
And I'm Ethan. Today's topic is very powerful. How the language you use shapes the way you think and feel.
Many people don't realize that words are not just sounds.
They're tools that influence our thoughts, emotions, and actions.
The way we speak to others is important, but the way we speak to ourselves is even more important.
That inner language quietly controls our confidence.
For example, when we say, "I can't do this," the mind starts believing it.
And the body follows that belief.
But when we say, "I will try," the feeling changes.
The pressure reduces and hope appears.
Language gives shape to our emotions.
A single word can change how heavy or light a situation feels.
Think about the difference between saying, "This is a problem," and "This is a challenge."
The situation is the same, but the mindset is different.
Exactly. One word creates fear, the other creates growth.
This is why positive language is not fake happiness.
It's a healthy way of guiding the mind.
Many English learners feel nervous when speaking,
Because they use harsh language with themselves.
like saying my English is bad.
Instead, they can say, "My English is improving."
That small change creates encouragement.
Language also affects emotions like stress and anxiety.
Negative words increase emotional pressure.
Positive or neutral words create calm.
Even silence feels different when our inner language is kind.
The words we repeat daily become our reality.
That's why awareness of language is so important.
When we change our words, we slowly change our thoughts.
And when thoughts change, feelings follow.
Language is not just communication.
It's mental training.
And once we understand that, we start using words more carefully.
Jessica, this topic reminds me of a small but powerful story.
I'd love to hear it.
There was a young woman named Alanya who had a habit of speaking very harshly to herself.
Harsh self-talk can be very damaging.
Every morning she would say things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I always mess things up."
Hearing that every day must have affected her deeply.
It did. Slowly, she started feeling tired, anxious, and unmotivated.
Her language was shaping her emotions.
Exactly. One day, during a training session, a mentor asked her a simple question.
What did the mentor ask?
He asked, "Would you speak to a friend the way you speak to yourself?"
That question can change perspective.
Alanya went silent. She realized her words were hurting her more than any external criticism.
Awareness is the first step to change.
The mentor didn't ask her to use big positive sentences.
Just simple, kinder words.
Yes, he suggested replacing harsh words with gentle ones.
Like changing "I'm terrible at this" to "I'm learning."
Exactly. At first, it felt unnatural to her.
Because the mind resists change.
But she continued. Every time a negative sentence came, she softened it.
And slowly her emotions began to shift.
She felt lighter, calmer, and more confident.
Not because her life changed overnight.
But because her language changed.
That shows how powerful words can be.
The world around her stayed the same.
But her inner world transformed.
And that inner change reflected in her actions.
Language became her support instead of her enemy.
That's the quiet power of words.
That story was very emotional, but language can also change moments in a funny way.
Absolutely. Sometimes one word can turn embarrassment into laughter.
I remember a funny example from a language class.
What happened?
A student wanted to say, "I'm feeling nervous," but instead said, "I'm feeling dangerous."
That changes the meaning completely.
Everyone laughed, including the student.
And laughter removed the fear.
Exactly. Instead of feeling ashamed, the student felt relaxed.
That's a great example of how humor softens emotions.
The word was wrong, but the feeling became lighter.
Language doesn't have to be perfect to be powerful.
Now, there's also an emotional example I want to share.
Go ahead.
There was a young woman who failed an exam and came home crying.
That's a painful moment.
She said, "I'm a failure."
That's a very heavy sentence.
Her mother didn't say, "You failed." She changed the language.
She said, "You didn't fail. You discovered what you need to learn next."
That one sentence changes everything.
The boy stopped crying.
Because the feeling changed. The situation stayed the same, but the meaning changed.
That's emotional intelligence through language.
Words can break confidence or rebuild it,
That's why we must choose them carefully,
especially when speaking to children and to ourselves,
because the brain listens to every word.
and slowly becomes what it hears.
Today's conversation shows us one simple truth.
The language we use every day shapes our thoughts, emotions, and confidence.
Words are not just for communication.
They are for healing, growth, and understanding ourselves better.
When we change our words, we slowly change how we feel.
And when feelings change, life starts changing too.
Thank you for listening and being part of this conversation.
This was Motion Micc, where we explore life and English through real stories and real emotions.
If this episode helped you or made you think, please like the video.
Subscribe to Motion Micc for more thoughtful conversations in simple English.
Keep choosing your words wisely.
And keep believing in the power of language.